With any farming, you gotta like what you do, and we just love the animals. It's something different every month. Whether it's watching to see what you get for antlers or, AIing, it's always something different. I was always a big hunter, white-tailed deer hunter, and we lived in Wisconsin. So I got into this by doing hunts. So I did guided hunts on our hunting ranch. We had elk, we had red deer, and we had whitetail. It's hard to get trophy animals for that business. So we ended up having to start raising the elk on our own home farm. And I just ended up liking raising them more than I did doing the hunts. So we average about 100 head. So it'll go up calving 120-ish, and then it goes down when we sell our bulls. For me, that's a good number. I can do most everything myself. The one big adjustment is the fescue here. We moved here, we were aware that there could be fescue issues, but we didn't know the magnitude of it, so we spent the first 3 years trying to minimize the problems, but eventually the problems got too bad. This will be our 3rd year we've been renovating our pastures to completely eliminate fescue. Well, the big issue we had was, unlike cattle, where you could just move the whole herd to another pasture, we've got them all separated by age and by sex. So I have roughly 12 pastures. And so we couldn't do a complete burn down and restart of our whole farm. We essentially had to combine some groups, do 2 pastures, roughly 2-3 pastures a year. So we've done that. This is our 3rd year, and I'll have 1 more year to finish up. It's made a huge difference. We're starting off the first year with orchard grass and a wheat cover crop. And then every year we're adding more orchard grass, and I'll put some timothy in there. And then I'm also planting summer annuals and winter annuals just to try to keep that fescue from getting back in quickly. So one thing unique about the elk industry versus like cattle or any other of the farm industries there's so many markets, and they're all good. The biggest market for everybody in the industry is a trophy bull market. I mean, I could sell 100 bulls a year and not even blink. So most of the time I have my bulls for the year, which we move them once they turn hard, which is late August. So most of the years I'll have them pre-sold by January, February. And then you have the antler market, and one way or another, everybody's into the antler market. So that's the second market. We cut all our bulls in the fall. As soon as the trophy bulls are off the farm, we bring everybody else in, we cut them off. I store them, dry them for about a year, and then I cut them up into dog chews. That's a huge business. I pretty much, everything I cut, I sell every year. It's the 3rd big market is the meat market. We've found that 330 pounds hanging is really the minimum that makes sense. So they don't grow all that fast. So it takes a good 3 years to get to that weight. So that's why we wait till then to slaughter them. Well, we just love it because we love the animals. I mean, it's one of those things. I get so many questions. People ask me, "Oh, do you make a ton of money elk farming?" And it's like, well, my answer is always, it's just like any other farming. It's just a different way to lose money.